How are we going to do this? How's the sound now? Let's see. We got sound? All good. Okay. Excellent. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jesus. What can I say? All right. So we're going to do the readings for everybody for September. Okay. So welcome. Welcome. Now we got sound. Forgot I had it mute. So we're going to go over the astrology for September. So let's get to it. We've got September 1st. Saturn goes retrograde back into Pisces. So this is lessons we're learning. All right. Especially from 2023 to 25. So the last, 2-3 years. And we're going to get closure on that stuff. Then we got Mercury enters Virgo on September 2nd. We talked about that in your reset weekly video. So that brings more clear communication and focus and energy. So again, there's a vibe to September here. September 6th, Uranus goes retrograde back into Gemini. So we're integrating changes instead of pushing new ones. Again, we're reinventing the wheel here. We're going back and looking at things. September 7th, we have a full moon total eclipse, lunar eclipse in Pisces. Major emotional release. We'll talk more about that as we progress for the month. Also, September 18th, Mercury enters Libra. So now we're getting into a more harmonious way of communication. Communication seems to flow then. September 19th, Venus moves into Virgo. So now we're having that Leo energy coming out into that Earth energy. And wow, fresh starts in love, big time. That's usually when I hook up. I don't know why. September. I always want it to be the summer. It's always September. I don't get it. All right, so September 21st is the new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo. So that's a fresh start in routines and health. This is getting things done. Virgo's all about the tasks and getting it done and making it a priority, almost to a fault. Then we have the fall equinox on September 22nd when the sun moves into Libra. And that's a big thing. We're going to do meditation. I'll have a guided meditation for that. Big energy in September. Let's see what else. We got Mars entering Scorpio on the same day. Whew. Deeper drive. Everything's going to it's catching up speed and it's getting like detailed about it. So this is great energy this month to kind of recalibrate on things. So let's see. Bottom line is that drop what's heavy. That's what I think for September. So you can keep moving because there's a lot of movement in September. Big time. So with that being said, and the whole time I was talking, there was no sound. Oh my God. All right, let's go over to the tarot table. First of all, we are going to put Aries on the board. Aries. Welcome to your September reading. Let's do this. First, we're going to get a message from the guardian angel messages. All right. See what the theme for the month can be for September. I haven't used these cards in a while. I like them. It's like a reinterpretation of the deck, the tarot deck. And there it is. Boom. Just kind of slid right out. And that's the Hermit with introspection, self-discovery, and mentorship. So that could mean a lot for you, Aries. Moving forward, and 9 is the number of September. Let's read up on it, shall we? Thanks for being here, Aries. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. All right, seek and ye shall find. Ask your guardian angels for someone who can provide you with wise counsel and loving guidance. and you will discover a wonderful mentor or spiritual teacher. Or perhaps it is time for you to step out into the open as a teacher with many spiritual gifts. Do not underestimate the brightness of the light you have to offer others. If you are currently on a quest for peace and enlightenment, do your seeking within. Meditation or time spent in nature can provide great insights. Wonderful. So the angel message for this month is, we love helping you, but we also know the power of having a human guide. Let us help establish the perfect spiritual mentoring relationship for you. So, getting a guide, a human guide, a physical guide may be coming in for you in September. Maybe it's you discovering your own inner guide, Aries. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get the vibe for September. Now, how I'm going to do this is different than how I normally do it. You know, I do the 3 cards, and I think what I'm going to do, I see 4s of 4s. I don't know why. You'll see what I mean. All right, Aries, let's get September's energy. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so the beginning of September looks like this, all right? There seems some frustration about things not moving as they should. But if you can see at the ends of these cards, we have Temperance, which is the balance. We have the sun and the moon there. It's patience, okay? And then we have Justice, which is basically the same thing. So what I'm getting off of this is that we need to balance this out. And I think that we hold back our harmony. And I think that we get frustrated because of it, because things aren't moving fast enough. And you have to understand that things happen in their own time, you know, and that you just have to let them develop. But it looks like to me that you could be holding back your own progress here because you're too busy being impatient about it. So beginning of September, don't hold back on allowing the flow. You're holding back the flow. I guess that's the message for that portion. So yeah, there's a timing thing that you're waiting for whatever this is in September, but I'm telling you, you're holding it back. There's a big message here about you holding it back and just not trusting the universe, because this looks like it wants to happen. And I'm even using reversals, and I never normally do. But again, it's a frustrated energy. But whatever, you're ready for it. You're waiting for it, but you're in the fucking way. I have to say it that way, you know? And again, that puts things out of balance. Again, feet on the ground this September and know that, okay, yeah, all right. You know what, Aries? Enough of this. I mean, the outlook is like this. Quit being, it's almost ungrateful. This is the whole thing that we don't want to fall into, okay? And this is, my bowls are empty. My cups are not full. That's it. I'm bummed out about it. I don't have what I want yet. You know what I mean? But if you just shift your perspective and look to the left, you would see that the universe is slipping you an opportunity here. A full bowl is full, you know? And so your bowls are never really empty. You understand what I'm saying? This is almost a brat mentality. It's being ungrateful in a way because you're not appreciating the process and you're creating more chaos for yourself and your situation. See what I'm saying? So, and this could be something that's going on at home. Again, focusing on that chaos is not going to help. And you know what? Actually, things will work out if you just trust your intuition this month. That's what you have to do. You want the happy life and the happy wife and all of that all the other stuff that goes with it, happy husband, then you have to stop focusing on things not working out the way you want them to. Know that everything works out in your favor. Say that for September. Everything works out in my favor. The earth supports me. The universe guides me. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. Instead of this holding back and stopping an opportunity for you. I mean, All right, let's get some oracles. Let's get some oracles and see what they add. So again, the month can really end on a really high note, and you get what you want if you just allow yourself the time to get it. You have to be an equal match to what you want out there. But this could be some, some shit may be going down at home, and maybe that's what it is. So change your attitude, go within, There's a big message here this month about trusting and going with your intuition. So, Aries, that's what we got. Now, look at all of these goddamn oracles. Wow. Yeah, there's a huge thing about, look, see, patience. Temperance is out again. You need to be patient. It's so important for you to do that. It's important for you to use your spiritual strength. With the Nine of Wands, you're resilient. You can do this. That's the other thing, It's almost like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Yes, you can. And again, the Magician out again to tell you that you have to understand that you create the reality you're thinking about, your vibe. What's your vibe giving off? That's why my whole thing is raise your vibration. If you don't raise your vibration, you don't get the things that you need to vibrate to. Everything is an equal match, vibratory, energy, everything. Think about it. Three of Wands, something you've been waiting for again. So again, it could be yours. Stop holding back and just allow the process. Know that you will be triumphant this week. This week. I'm so used to doing weeklies. This month, that's all you do is focus on success and getting there. There's a big hint about you getting over the obstacle, which is yourself. And the Lovers. So there's also a decision that needs to be made here, and there's also a focus on relationships. And then maybe that's what's kind of soured. So let's go ahead and look at love. We got the Ten of Cups, though. I really love that for the month. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So again, just work and sometimes people can suck, so it kind of wears on you. And I think in the fall, you just kind of say, all right, you know what? I'm just going to focus on things working out for me. And lo and behold, they do. So don't focus on the negativity of it. All right, Jesus. Hold those. Keep those. Okay. Man, what a mess. Oh, well. Yeah, look, the Hermit is out. Hermit is out. All right, so we've got 9s too. 999. Let's put that on the board. 999 is don't give up. Yeah, release and let go. So that's an internal thing you need to do in order to move on here. Don't let your thoughts deceive you or anybody else with the Seven of Swords. Nope. We are going to regulate our emotions. We're going to express ourselves in a much more loving way instead of being cold and callous, but we're also calming our storm. That's the big thing here, Aries, is calming our storm. Page of Pentacles comes with an opportunity here, maybe an apology. Usually that's Knight of Pentacles, but Page of Pentacles can bring news about something here. And the Six of Wands with victory and success. Again, could be engagement. Some of you might be getting engaged. I remember, I got married in September. Just once. Well, just once. Once was it. That's all I needed. Nope. So, okay, let's get messages of love and see. You know what? Hold up. I want to do the shadow work cards. I should have done them after the message here, but I was excited. So let's do this. Let's do some shadow work. Let's see what's up. The shadow work message for this month. Ooh, we've got 3. Let's do it. Battle within. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. Yeah, inner conflict and resolution. With all these hermits in this reading, absolutely. Working on that battle within and winning. Self-reflection. Looking inward helps you see what's to improve and make better choices. Awareness and improvement. Again, so we're going within. I'm telling you, September is hermit month for you, and that's okay. Jumbled thoughts. The mind can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Confusion, anxiety, and escape. So, what we got going on here is, I think, something that you need to, this is a spiritual awakening if I've ever seen it for you in September. And I think it's time to, again, to let go of anything heavy. You know, choose to align to better relationships, everything like that. I actually love that. And this all shows that we've got to go within to experience out, you know. We got to go in to get out. Now it's time for What's the Vibe? Let's see what else is... So relationships look all right. Just don't throw in the towel. That's the only way I could say it. Trapped. Stuck. No options and unforgiveness. Unforgiveness. You do have options. That Four of Cups also showed that. So this month, don't put yourself in a perspective like you don't have options. There are always options. Another one will always present itself, and hopeful. So again, you know, you have options. You're not stuck. Inspired, optimism, and focusing on success. That's a huge message for you this month. Triumph, success. Six of Wands, success, victory. You know, that's all you need to do is focus on success in your relationships, everything. So September is, like I said, like a spiritual awakening for you. So let's get a closing message for you, Aries, and see how it closes off the month for you. But this is great energy. You know, this is really getting something that you want, that you've really been waiting for a long time, and it comes to you. The nines have it. The Hermit and all of that. It's poetic. Resolution. All right, let's see. Can we do this? Whatever it is you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way that we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. All right. September is a month full of resolutions, inner, outer, because once you work on it inside, you experience it outwardly too. So relationships take on a whole new feeling because you're hopeful. You're looking at the positive sides of things. September is a very positive month for you if you choose, because if you don't, then, you know, we're just getting the same old, same old. All right, Aries, that is it for September. Don't hold back your progress. Things are going to work out. You have to go within to get out. Wow. Wow. That's awesome. Aries, hit that like, hit that subscribe, of course. Thank you so much for joining in live. Stick around. You know, don't forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs too. I mean, it sounds like just a hook to keep you watching. I mean, that's your choice, you know, but it really does enhance the experience for the readings, you know, because you're working with those energies. So, you know, it's your choice. I mean, shit, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just suggesting it, you know. I think you trust me. All right, Aries, I love you all. Hey, listen, don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And don't forget the freaking weekend. That's Fridays at 10 a.m. And we are always going to be going live on Thursday nights. So let's do it. Oh, thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. I'm glad it's spot on. I love to hear. I hear that all the time. I love to hear that. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. And if you ever need painting in the Florida area, I believe Tom is your guy. Get a hold of him. All right. Let's move on. Let's clear the board, Aries, and move on to Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to your September tarot reading. Exciting. Very exciting. So let's do it. September. Let's get the vibe. We're going to get a message from our guides here, our angel messages. So let's do it. Thanks so much for being here, Taurus. Thursday Night Lives. I love it. And I'm really going to refine this shit. You know what I mean? I'm really going to refine it. As I'm sitting here, I'm already thinking of things I could do for the next one. You know, it's awesome. I can't wait. All right. So Taurus, the message here is King of Earth. Of course. That's you. Prosperous, generous, and successful. That's the message. Let's get some more info on it. You know, it looks very grounded, looks very fall-like. I mean, is he holding a coin or a pie? I don't know. I'll take either. I'll take both. You know, bring me a pie, King of Earth. All right, let's see. King of Earth. Where's Earth? Okay, all the way in the back. King of Earth, Taurus. You are King of Earth. You know, it's not king or queen. You know, it's the energy. All right, so there's an awful lot to do. Better get organized first, Taurus. Think through your plans and make notes. Ask for the counsel of others who have experience in this situation. Once you have it all planned, then roll up your sleeves and get to work. This is no procrastination allowed when the Knight of Earth comes into your reading. However, this card does also serve as a reminder that your guardian angels are standing by, waiting to help you. And that's awesome. That's awesome. The angel message is this. Hold on there, dear one, Taurus. We know you're ready and raring to go, but there's a little matter of having a plan that needs to be addressed. This is not one of those situations where you jump in with both feet without fully understanding the big picture. You'll also need to be clear on the details, so cool your heels until you have everything figured out. Wow. Good advice. I love that deck. I haven't pulled it out in a while, and I'm glad I did. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to pull that out when I needed to. I wonder how many other people have said that in the past. All right, so let's go. Wow, I have two signs down and 10 more to go. Yeah, what time is it? 7:30. Oh, boy. This is going to be fun. This is a test of wills. You could actually, in live time, see the breakdown and crash of somebody. Let's hope that doesn't happen. All right, so these are our shadow cards. I love working with these. So let's see what we got to work for the month. And it's deception. A slippery slope. Ooh, that was a tongue twister for me. A slippery slope erodes trust. Honesty fosters connection and authenticity. Integrity, transparency, and trust. So be careful with that. Feet on the ground approach with this. Don't let your thoughts deceive you, and don't you dare let anyone deceive you. Don't let anyone falter your trust. Total transparency. How you doing, Ryan? Welcome. All right, break chains. Let's see, focus. The only way to overcome blocks is to confront them, and that's self-limiting beliefs. So your self-limiting beliefs can be deceiving you and robbing you of your prosperity and success. So that's something to release and work on this September, all right? So we already got a theme cracking here. Let's get the vibe. And like I said, for Aries, I'm doing these a little bit differently. I'm doing 4 rows of 4 cards. So, you know, we're working it out. So thank you so much for being here, Taurus. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe for September. Okay. All right. Well, it's very evident here in September that we really are kind of like Aries, holding back our own happiness here because we're still focused on hiding from the fact that we do need to let go of things, and we're almost unwilling to put in the work. But I'm going to tell you something. Anytime the Ten of Cups comes out, I don't care if it's the second card to the fourth row or whatnot. I don't care. This is great energy, but you need to put in the work in order for this to work this month. So no holding back. No holding back. Okay? Don't hold back your happiness and your balance at home. Don't hold back getting things done. And don't hold back releasing this, because I can't. This card just really upsets me. And when I see it in someone's reading, that means that you have something you are just like wearing like a badge of honor. Take it off. It doesn't suit you. You know what I mean? This month, get rid of this. It's time to deal with it. No more bullshit. Nine of Pentacles is reaching for something better, and you're not. I mean, look at the differences in the two. It don't take a fucking weatherman to look around and see the weather here. You know what I'm saying? And it almost makes me mad. I don't know why. I just don't like to see that card, because it shows that there's some true heartache there you're still dealing with. But the Nine of Pentacles is also look forward to things. Don't hold back your happiness. This is something that has to do with the past, definitely. So you're dealing with maybe some childhood patterns here. You know, could be dealing with father issues, I think. God, September is it? Yeah, then we got the Nine of Wands upside down here. Yeah, definitely some daddy issues. We all got them, you know, deal with them. Knight of Swords, taking action to deal with these. Okay, so there's a theme already going on this month that we need to go to the higher ground. And the big key is not holding back. All right. And trusting our intuition with the Queen of Cups, allowing ourselves to go with the flow and not being so emotionally involved with things. Judgment is releasing judgments of yourself and others. That will really help. This is setting yourself free. You see this symbolism here, you know? I mean, you're trusting and you're setting yourself free. Two things you have to do this September. I mean, it's already looking very obvious here. Fear of failure, releasing yourself from fear of failure, trusting that you don't need to have that. This almost seems like it's a learned behavior that you sit on. And Ace of Wands. All right, good. Good. See, I'm actually doing 3 rows. 4 rows of 3. Now that fits. Okay, yeah, because this is what we need to release. Old patterns from the past, that causes this hurt. We've got to put in the work. We're no longer holding ourselves back. We're allowing ourselves to reach for something higher here. Absolutely. And we're releasing our fear. So Taurus, in September, you have a new beginning here of really reaching to what you want, but you have to put in the work. You got to break the chains of these self-limiting beliefs. God damn, that's good shit. That's good shit. And the Ace of Wands says it's a new beginning. It's a new day. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day. Hey, hey. I'm telling you, Taurus, you know, that's your stubborn attitude. And usually if it's the fear, it's because your security is shaken. You know, it's stability for you. Oh, yeah, look at the 9s have it. All right, let's put the 9s on the board. Don't give up. Release, let go. Jules, you know, you must know I'm going live. She's my triple Virgo friend. All right, suffering in silence. Don't be tempted to suffer in silence. Not this month. Hell to the no. This is, again, using your spiritual strength. You're resilient. Don't give up. That's what the 9s mean. And September's the 9th month. I mean, come on. Come on. You know, I want to hit the hearts. Can I do that in the chat? There we go. Yeah. All right. And shine as brightly as the sun. Shine as brightly as the sun. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna text her really quick and just be like, listen, I miss you too. I miss you too. I'm live on YouTube right now. Watch, bitch. All right. Okay, Taurus. So focus on the light this month. Use your spiritual strength. Just like Aries, it's a new day here. You got a new chance, and releasing and letting go is really going to help. So these lunar eclipses and solar eclipses that are happening this month are an excellent time to let go of some of this, because man, are you going to move forward. So let's look at love and relationships for the month and see what we got here. All right. Let's get love for you. 5 of Wands. Fighting. Fucking and fighting. It's all the same. Yeah, it's an end to that. Okay. Your relationships are not a Sublime song. Sounds fun. It's not. Okay. So don't be tempted to go to what you've always known, which is a shit show. You don't need to do that. In fact, the Page of Pentacles brings an opportunity here, and another 9, the 9 of Cups, is wish fulfillment. Pay attention to what's going on here. I think a lot of you can open up to a relationship if you stop holding yourself back. Moving forward. Not focusing on the negative and moving toward, it's moving out of the dark into the light this month. I'm telling you. Breaking the chains that bind you. Getting out of this fog of deception and moving on and moving in with no fear. Fear not. Releasing yourself from that. That's empowering as fuck. So do it, Taurus. All right, let's get messages of love. Let's see what else is going on for September. So far, these readings have been something else. Something else. All right. Firm boundaries are needed now. Maybe that's what you're fighting over, boundaries. Maybe there are no boundaries, and you've been fighting for that for a long time. You know what I mean? So, lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Again, this month is about spiritual lessons. Pay attention to that, all right? It's time. It's time. I really believe that you're learning that you deserve more for a lot of you. And marriage. Some of you could be getting married. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. Again, it's all about where you're putting your focus instead of fighting. You know what I mean? So let's get what's the vibe for this month and see what else this adds. So we can get rid of some self-limiting beliefs that deceive us, and we could really set ourselves free. Oh, hell. All right. Antisocial. So this month, you could be feeling a little antisocial, you know, but maybe it's something that you need to get out of being, you know. You're in your feelings, silent treatment and feeling left out. The 5 of Pentacles also shows that too. Don't focus on that. Don't feel like you're being left out. You know, fear, you know, it's FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. You're not missing out on anything. You're really not. So don't feel like that, Taurus. You're actually working on things because you deserve better. And family. So there's a huge focus on family. Blood ties, inner circle, adopted family, whatever it is, Taurus. But a huge focus on family, marriage, wish fulfillment. But you've got to get rid of these self-limiting beliefs for this month. So when we come up to these dates and all these eclipses and the equinox, we got perfect opportunities to get some work done. So let's get a closing message for you and see how it wraps it all up for you for September. So again, another reading with 9s all over the board. in the 9th month. I mean, pay attention. That's incredible. That's incredible. All right. Closing message. Yes, of course, Taurus. What really matters is comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. So, this is about releasing limiting beliefs so you can be comfortable this month and working on it. Not only this month, but moving forward. Stepping out of fear and moving into love and faith. All right, Taurus, that is going to do it for this month for you for September. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the live or the replay or whatever it is that you are doing at the time. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading, and that's posted on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And, of course, the freaking weekend. That's Fridays at 10 a.m. I got the weekend covered for you, too. That's right. And if you would like a reading with me, we'll just go ahead and click the link in the description, and it'll bring you to my booking page. Taurus, thank you so much for watching. Break the chains that bind you, baby. Don't give up. You are almost there. Trust me. All right? I love you all, and let's get you off the board. Love you, Taurus. And let's do Gemini. Gemini is next. Hey, Gemini, welcome to your September tarot reading. It's your first live. It's our first live. Well, not our first live, but this is our first Thursday live that we're going to be doing every Thursday now. I'm excited about it. I really am. So, welcome, Gemini. Let's see if there's any Geminis in the house. Are there any Geminis in the house? There better be. It's all good. We're still going to do it. We're still going to do it. All right, let's do it. Gemini, let's do September. We're going to get a message from our guardian angels. Let's see what we got for September. Gemini. Oh, I'm liking this already. I'm liking this. Renewal. Awesome. Reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. Damn, number 20. Pay attention to that. This month is about renewal. Okay, so Gemini, this is a very important moment in your life. Everything that has happened up until now has helped define who you are. What you do next will define who you will become. In this magic moment between what has been and what will be, take time to reflect and contemplate this month. What is your calling? Who are you? And who do you want to be? Resist the temptation to focus on sad reflections about the past this month. This should be a moment and month of personal power and optimism. Let go of conventional thinking. Dance to the beat of your own drummer. Break free of old habits and don't allow yourself to be held back by anyone else's opinions or viewpoints. Fuck that. This is your time to choose the direction of the rest of your life. Absolutely. So your angel message is this, Gemini. Ask us for help in bringing clarity about your place in the world. Embrace the epiphanies that come from contemplation and meditation so you can make choices that celebrate who you truly are. This is a very beautiful message here, you know, beautiful imagery. This month is all about renewal. And it's a good time to do some reflection and really figuring things out for yourself, Gemini. So that's great. I love that. All right, let's do some shadow work. Let's get the shadow work for you for this month. I really like the new schedule. I was skeptical about it, but I think it's got a good fit. I really do. I think it's a good fit. I think the transition went a little bit better than I thought. I'm just very grateful. So we're growing by leaps and bounds, folks, and it's because of you. So look at this. This is so incredible. Holy fuck. Authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Uniqueness and individuality. I mean, that's what we were just talking about. So this is you stepping into your authentic self and not giving two shiny shites about anybody else's opinion about you. You're already taken. You know what I'm saying? and limiting beliefs. That's what we're working on. Ultimately, you become what you believe. Mindset and self-realization. You already see the themes that are going on here. This is fucking incredible. I love my job. All right, let's get the vibe for you for September. Let's do it. I like this. I'm going to tell you something, guys, and I'm not bullshitting. And I could almost get teary-eyed saying it, but I love what I do. And I want all of you to get to the place where I'm at and always will be, where I love what I do. And this is what I do all day. And I never thought in a million years that I would, you know. And I'm so grateful to be able to do it for you also. So let's get September energy for you. I love you all. All right. So, I think there's something from the past here that really needs to be worked on. It has to do with the limiting beliefs card here. And what it is releasing heartache from the past that really frustrates us, but we're afraid to for some reason. And we have to let go of our fear this month in order to make the changes necessary. You have to take that first step, Gemini, to realize, again, stepping into your authentic self. You know, the King of Wands kind of symbolizes that for me too. I mean, there's so much connection going on in this reading already, but it's okay. We're dealing with shit right away at the beginning of the month. You know, that's good. That's that Virgo energy, Mercury moving into Virgo there. So, some travel plans may be delayed this month, but as long as I think the reason why is because you kind of need a rest. You know, it's something you've been waiting for, yes, but I think the timing is really up to you and allowing yourself to go with the timing instead of fight the timing. But there might be some delay in plans, but that's okay. Keep looking forward. Keep making that change. There's a lot of change going on here, and I know that's probably what's got you a little scared. You know, things are moving fast. Queen of Swords, take an attitude of walking away from what no longer serves you, cutting cords from the past. It's very important for you to do that, and it's hindering your success, and it also blinds you. And all we have to do is just have new thoughts this month about what we're going to accomplish here. It's really about letting go. So far, with 3 readings so far, it's, you know, you've got to let go of what no longer serves you in the past here, so you can make good decisions. Yeah, the 4 of Wands, harmony. Don't worry about money this month. I want you to get a more, again, limiting beliefs in lack mentality. So put in the work and it will pay off. All right. That's the thing. I don't know where to go. Put the energy into what pays off for you, really, and speak your truth. So let's get some oracles. So embrace change. You got to look at things differently and make a decision. Also, I want you to be aware of 222. I just saw 222. So again, maybe some plans have got to change and you have to embrace the change. Balance and harmony. So 222 is going to be important for you. 222 is important for you. Speak your truth this month. Think of new ways of handling things. Yes. Okay. Yeah. 6 of Cups is out again. So we're definitely dealing. Wow. 8 of Swords, confused about what we need to do, especially about the past. I'll tell you what to do. Let it fucking go. Let it go. Yeah, sacral chakra, again, is childhood issues, but it's also joy. Focus on what brings you joy in your life. New beginnings. There's a new beginning here. And again, she's got the wand. There's a lot of change here. You're going to have to adapt to change. Again, renewal, rebirth. 20, 2, 2, 20, 0. Oops. Oh, my selenite just fell. You know, we got 0s and 2s all over the board. pointing towards renewal. I fucking love this. These readings are just turning out fantastic. All right. Let's get love. There might be some love issues here. I mean, we got some fearful energy here, and we need to let that go. And this comes from not letting your authentic self come out and being an individual instead of being a lemming, and you limit your beliefs. And it's time to change your mindset. It's all about mindset this month for you and changing that. Wow, look at that. The Sun and the Ten of Cups. Don't get any better than that in relationships. Sunny as hell. Okay, good. Focus on joyful relationships. Mingya. Look at this. Madam. Yeah, see? Letting go of the deceptive thoughts. That puts us in this confused state. What you want, you can have. You can have it all, really. You can have it all. Know that you're willing of it. Get out of your stuck mentality with the Hangman. Again, so far we got the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Hangman. That shows we're too much in our head, and we can't make a decision because it's fear-based. Make a decision on love-based, and it'll change your fucking life, I guarantee it. King of Cups regulates his emotions, doesn't let his emotions get in the way, and sure as hell trusts his intuition. And then look, we have the Knight of Pentacles maybe coming in for an apology this month or an opportunity with the Lovers. The Sun, the Ten of Cups. This is great energy and harmony in relationships. If you choose. Could be a whole new relationship, but there are twos all over this. Just like everybody else had nines. You guys got twos because Gemini is the twins. I love my job. All right, let's get, I'm always trying to bounce ahead. Let's get messages of love. I wonder how long this fucking live's going to be. I love it. This is what I love to do, man. This is what I love to do. All right. Warning for this month. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Okay. Again, the deception. This is, I think, more on your end than on people. Okay. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. It could be about control and negative attitudes, actually, and really holding on to the past, regret, all of that, maybe dangling things in front of people. Nah. And for a lot of you, Gemini, this month, a new love or a recommitment to love is developing. That's all over this reading. So good luck with that. Okay, so let's get, what's the vibe? And see what is up. I wonder what the timing is for these readings, because they seem to be a little bit longer. All right, yeah. Another thing, exhausted. So what the fuck does that say? Burned out, burdened, and empty. So you could be, I mean, that's the other thing this month. Get some rest. Put some energy into taking care of you. Maybe that's what the confusion's about, you know? And nightlife, yeah, you're probably partying a lot. Strip tease, gamble, and Vegas. What are you doing? Don't spend all your money at the strip bars with glitter all over you the next day. So your wife is like, what? You know? I'm telling you. No gambling. No bullshit. This is the addiction part, okay? You're addicted to that nightlife. It's time to put that to end, all right? Gemini. It's September, man. Maybe the summer probably exhausted you. That's probably what it is. So let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. I think it pretty much well said things here. I think that's what the fear is and all of that. And you know, there's a lot of other things that we have that can be addicting. You know what I mean? So expand. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer, I'm trying to read the card and not look at the camera, no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Okay, so expand your world. New beginnings, focusing on success this month. With jobs, relationships look fantastic as long as you curb those weird addictions you got. You know what I mean, Gemini? So September looks pretty great. It's just releasing limiting beliefs, letting go, and maybe realizing that, I've got these weird addictions. I need to expand my horizons. I need to take care of that. Childhood issues, sleep issues. You need rest. That's probably why you're fucking running around Delulu. You need some fucking rest. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do that. Look at all the cards we did. And it's already an hour and 10 minutes, and I've just done 3 readings. I'm going to be on my 4th. I mean, holy shit. That's all right. I got nothing but time, and it's better than doom scrolling on fucking TikTok, watching fucking God knows what, white shampoo videos. What the fuck? TikTok is the devil. I don't even like posting on there, They tell me to do it, but I don't want to. Once in a while I'll throw things up there. What's that? Oh, is that Kevin? I'm not a Gemini, but I am Lord Bass with no ass. Loving all the readings soon. Soon, Jeff. Keep up the energy. All right. Awesome, man. Incredible. All right. Let's clear the board. Gemini, thank you so much for hanging out and getting your vibe for September. Make sure you watch your midweek reset. That's on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And of course, the freaking weekend, Fridays at 10 a.m. And don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe, Gemini. I love you so fucking much. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, welcome to your September tarot reading. Let's see what the vibe is. For you, we're going to get a message from our guardian angels. But first, I want to go ahead and hit some hearts. I want to respond to that, too. Can I respond to that? Oops. What did I do? Oh, Lord. What did I do? Can't I just respond to that? What did I do? No, I don't want to report it. All right, let's go. Let's get the vibe. Did I put your... Yeah, I got you up there, Cancer. Welcome to your September predictions. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, folks. We're going to be doing this all fucking night. Okay. What do we got? The one in the middle. That's odd. Okay, we'll take it. Let's get a message from our guardian angels. And it's the 10 of Air. Endings, recovery, and freedom. Well, I fucking love that. That's a great interpretation of the 10 of Swords. Because the 10 of Swords in the normal tarot deck is fucking just terrifying, All right, let's read up on that. For you, Cancer, 10 of Air. 10 of Air. 10 of Air. Your difficulties are now over. Hallelujah. See, that's where I need like crowd cheering. I'll have sound effects on the next one. You watch. You betcha. Challenges move into the past so that you can focus on what's next, Cancer. This card often comes with a sense of relief and may even have been expected for some time. This is a card of quick goodbyes mixed with the joy of finally getting to move on. If you are carrying any baggage from the past, now is the time to hand it over to the angels. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good. This month is setting yourself free. I love it. I absolutely love it. So let's get some shadow work cards. But first, you know what? I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Have a drink, folks. Cheers. Might have a little smoky smoke, but not doing that on camera. So, Cancer, let's get your shadow work. Telling you, Thursday night fun. I also want to have background music too. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder what the rules are. If anybody knows, let me know. Okay, so let's work on this. Resentment. It often festers, causing a desire for revenge. Let go of the past to find peace. This is about forgiveness, release, and serenity. Holy shit, guys. This is already lining up with that Ten of Swords message there. And having hope this month. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness. This is about having grace, having kindness for yourself, and self-care. So, recovery, freedom, setting yourself free, letting go of resentment, having hope. Big messages already out of the gate for you, Cancer. All right? So let's get the energy for this September and see what we're going to do. So it seems like I'm doing 4 cards a row, 3 or 4 rows. Because I don't have a, oh, well, that's going out there first. Okay. So the star is out. That's big, major, big deal of trusting the universe this month. Okay. So we're going to start with the star. You're always connected to the universe. Remember that, Cancer. Wow. Page of Pentacles brings an opportunity for balance, brings an opportunity for feet on the ground approach. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, she's actually bringing an opportunity here, big time. And this is probably something you've been waiting for, a job, more money. The only thing is that you have to believe that you deserve it. Yes, it's been slow. It's not going to move as fast as you want it to this month, but I'm going to tell you something that's going to fucking move. And that is what you should be grateful for. Again, this is also having grace and kindness and having hope. But getting rid of the resentment, that could be harboring and stopping your development here, your speed, your approach, okay? So let's let go of fear of failure. I think you're ready to do that. I think you're ready to come out of the shadows. I think you've been hiding for a while. Yeah, look, 10 of Swords. Again, you're setting yourself free this month. Absolutely, especially from negative thoughts. You're done taking arrows. Sure, there's some uncertainty this month, but again, don't. So around the time of the full moon, what is that? That's around the 7th. So yeah, this is early in the week because I ideally wanted to do 4 weeks, 4 rows representing the weeks. But it stops me when I need to stop. So it's all right. But yeah, so around the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, this is a great time to use your intuition and release what no longer serves you here. Okay? Wait a minute. Let me check something. Is my fucking mic on or what? Okay, yeah, it is. Jesus. That freaked me out. It's all good. Okay. So let's continue. So no uncertainty. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. You're in a rush and you got to fucking let go of the rush this month. Please, will you just go one step at a time instead of trying to run there? You're not ready to run. You're just learning to walk. Really. Especially when it comes to relationships. See, there's a dance involved here, Cancer, and you need to understand that. You need to take a more mature approach to relationships. There could be somebody coming in that is much older than you. That's okay. Hey. Strength could be a Leo, but yeah, you're strong enough to do this. You're definitely going to be pulling some inner strength out at the in this month. And I'm going to stop there because that just says great energy towards the end of the month. And that is everything's working in divine timing. So again, there's this hesitation about, I want to move forward, but if you just go with the flow, everything works out in divine timing. What the fuck? That is a great fucking reading, dude. I'm telling you. Like, all these readings are just fantastic. I'm so glad I decided to do this live. I mean, damn. Yeah. Okay, so I've been at it for an hour. The first half of the video, my fucking mute was on my mic. And when I put it on mute, I was like, remember you have to take it off of mute. Well, I didn't. I just jumped right in. No more suffering in silence. You better not be doing that. You're so, why do you do this shit? Why? I'd like to know. Focus on the light. Get outside while you can, you know? Shine as brightly as the sun. Focus on the light. Have hope. A lot of this is really just trusting the universe, man. Really. And prosperity begins. So again, offers are coming in. Job offers, something here. Could be a relationship, because we're going to get to that next. Let's get to it. Whoa. All right. Yeah, the Chariot. See, swift success. So we might be racing into things. 5 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. Oh, boy. And, all right, this is an interesting play here that's coming out. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so 3 different decks. Ace of Pentacles. So I'm gonna say this. You've got opportunities in work, happiness, career, relationships, success. What the hell? So why be this way? Why be fearful? Why be stuck in this energy? It really upsets me. I shouldn't be so involved in this, but I am. Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth. Stop suffering in silence. Page of Swords brings in, that's usually Cupid's arrow. Again, an opportunity comes in for love. Maybe somebody from the past. Soulmate energy. This could also be soulmate energy. For some reason, I think it's like a childhood thing. Like you come around again. I don't know. It's that kind of vibe. All right, let's get messages of love. That you got opportunities this month. You're really opening up to them. And it's excellent. All right, time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity, okay? So at the beginning of the month, maybe you have some time apart with your partner or the person that you're macking with, you know what I mean? But seems like the tune changes, all right? Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So pay attention. Again, this almost seems like a karmic relationship that you may be coming into. So, and abundance. You've done the work, abundance flows to you now. You know that I've been using these for so long that I really don't, as soon as I see the word, I already know what the saying is, you know? But this is big. This is the big one for this month. Abundance flows to you now. You've done the work. With 3 Ace of Pentacles coming out in 3 different decks, you have to fucking pay attention to that. And that's brilliant for this month. This is abundance in love, abundance in work. You know, this is recognition in some way. These are opportunities being handed to you, Cancer. So be aware of that. All right. Let's get what's the vibe and see what else they add to this. What else? Ooh. All right. Okay. So again, we'll have a tendency to be stuck or frozen or dead end. If it is, then release it at the beginning of the month, please. Because you're dealing with people that are two-faced, double life cheaters, backstabbers. We don't need backstabbers, cheaters, and fucking two-faced people in our lives this month, or ever for that matter. So, Cancer, speak your truth. The Queen of Swords is out there saying, get rid of these fucking people. Running. Escape denial and excuses. Stop making excuses. Stop running away from things you got to take care of. Stop running away from opportunities. But there's also travel involved in September. That looks like fall weather, you know, in a little Volkswagen. So, yeah, could be some traveling. Could be on the lam. Hope you're still watching your videos, though, you know. But abundance is open up to abundance this month. Oh, I'm cracking myself up. I'm at Cancer and I'm already starting to lose my fucking mind. Oh, my God. Wait till Pisces, folks. You just might witness it on live TV. The crash out of Jeff Smith. All right, so for this month, Cancer, you want to focus like my camera. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you put your focus is the first step to creating an amazing life. Absolutely. And you have countless opportunities this month to make things happen in love, in relationships, in everything that you're wanting and desiring in your life. September can be the month for you to do it. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for being here for the live. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. That's always on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And don't forget that we are always going live Thursdays. Yes, yes, yes. We may go live during the day or at night. I actually would prefer night, just because I have no life. No, I'm just kidding. I'm available all the time, guys. But yeah, this is what I love to do. So I want to kind of make it like a Thursday thing, like we're just hanging out, drinking our drinks and having our smokes and, just shooting the shit. Spilling the tea, like everybody says. We're going to spill some tea. Spill some tea. All right, Cancer. That's your September forecast there. Predictions, whatever you want to call it. I love you all. Don't forget to watch The Freaking Weekend. That's posted on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for the weekend. And if you would love a personal reading with me, I would love it too. Click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Cancer, we love you so much, but it's time to go. See you in September. I'll see you at the next live. Make sure you're watching everything. Let's do it, okay? All right, let's hit my favorite and yours, Leo. Let's ring that fucking bell. All right, Leo in the house. Let's do it, Leo. Fellow kings and queens. Fellow kings and queens. Queens. Kings and queens. All right. First, Leo, let's have a little chit-chat, shall we? Let's have a little FaceTime, shall we? Let's take a sip of our drinks. Let's wet our whistles. And let's talk about, night, Kev. Yeah, you got to get up at 4 a.m. That sucks. But thanks for watching. Stop in once in a while, Don't be a stranger now. Okay, Leo, let's have a drink. Welcome to the live. This is great. We are getting the energy for us for September. I'm going to do it a little bit different, but we're, still the same style, still me. So let's go over to the tarot table and get our angel guidance. Messages from our guides. Angel message, I should say. Ooh, that one right there. Okay, this is the Seven of Air, or the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Awareness, caution, and consequences. Okay. You're being guided there. Let's look at it. Seven of Air. Let's see. Your guardian angels are attempting to point out to you that things may not be as they appear right now. It could be that someone's motives are questionable. Perhaps you are fooling yourself into believing your own intentions are in integrity when subconsciously they're not. Rather than being fearful of this message, consider it a kindness from source. You are being given a heads up to reevaluate the situation and make changes in your own behavior or how you react to those around you. Either way, the truth will be revealed and suddenly everything will make sense. You may have valuable information from another person who could desperately use the assistance. You or someone you know may be feeling the need for a little time alone. Peaceful solitude can bring many hidden treasures and talent to light. So this is about, reevaluating your priorities, making choices carefully, embracing the truth, misunderstanding someone's motives, and something being taken from you or losing your freedom. Now, we don't want to feel that way. You know what I mean? We don't want to let anything rob us of our joy, okay? So let's get some shadow work cards and see what's going on here. Positive change. Yeah, love that. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. Ascend, evolution, and free. Wow. So, this month is all about positive change. And you have to be aware that maybe there are some changes that need to be done. Okay? Especially when it comes to other people. Interesting. All right, let's get the vibe for this month. Leo. We're not even halfway. Well, we're almost halfway. Well, we're not even halfway there. Oh, shit. So it's reevaluating things to put a positive spin on things. But again, Leo, this is about evolution. This is your step forward. This is freeing yourself, from that energy. All right. Let's get the vibe for September. Four of Cups energy. Don't like that. Okay. So, right out of the gate, let's not turn our backs on opportunity here. Again, there's a message here of caution about the way that you're looking at things. This is not very grateful energy. This is not a way to make change. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here, Leo. Okay? This person believes all their bowls are empty. And that's, so now her vibe's fucked. But all she's got to do is change her perspective, and she can see that the universe is always slipping her a full bowl in. So her perception of her bowls are empty is flawed. So worrying is a useless emotion. What we have to do this month is choose success, and we have to put in the work. Again, reevaluating things. And that could be frustrating on where to go. All you have to do is focus on success, positive change. You understand? So, making plans. You're ready. But we don't want to go too fast. Again, it's almost making a hasty decision. I guess that's what the Seven of Swords is saying. Yeah, based on uncertainty. So let's not make a bad decision just because we're uncertain of where things are going. Okay? Big message for this month. Yeah. And don't beat yourself up about it. Again, another 8 here, but don't beat yourself up about it. Your thoughts betray you here. Again, there's the Seven of Swords is deceptive thoughts. Again, the structure is changing. This is a positive change. Again, Page of Wands is embracing this positive change this month. I mean, this is incredible. And you're taking things way too serious. All right? Be patient. Again, there's a patience thing here. And an opportunity comes your way. You be patient, the opportunity comes. This is great energy. This month really shows, where your attitude's at and how your thoughts can really make things go tits up. You know what I mean? So, relationships. Could be something about that. Also have to make a decision on that. Yeah, look at this. This is interesting. Very interesting. Deceptive thoughts. Deception and envy. Something's going on here. Maybe someone's deceiving you in some way. Speak your truth. Ask questions. Tell them to fuck off if that's the case. Because I think it's kind of mixing you up. And 8, another 8 with accelerated motion with the 8 of Wands. This is things moving fast. Messages coming in. The fog lifts. Which brings a relationship, I think. We're going to put 888 on the board, of course. So your angel numbers for this month are 888. Abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Wow. Staying focused on the positive change. Don't let thoughts or other people deceive you this month. Hell to the fucking no. No. All right, let's look at relationships and see what we have for you for this month. Wow. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocating energy. And I think you're actually opening up to that. I think you're open to that. I think you actually could achieve that. That would be great. Too many right there. Take the one on the top. Temperance, yeah. So be patient. It's coming. That's the message, man. Be patient. calm your storm. Express your emotions in a healthy way. Trust your intuition. Reciprocating energy is actually reciprocated here, and there's an opportunity. Yeah. Page of Pentacles and, well, that's usually the Page of Swords, but any page is a messenger coming in. And Eight of Wands, abundance. I'm telling you, I think you're opening up to a relationship in September. I know I always fall for somebody in September, so that makes sense. I don't know why. I always want it in July or June or something. Shit, I'd take it any goddamn month, you know. All right. Let's get messages of love, Leo, and see what we got going on here. All right. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. So that could be all the turmoil here. Maybe that's what you're being deceived about. And then all of a sudden you find out that someone's got a problem, you know. Obsessed. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. I think that's you. I don't know. There seems to be an energy around you that just maybe just wants to bring you down. I don't know. But know this. This month you are safe and you are divinely guided. Again, there's a big message here about the positivity that you have to maintain this month. Okay. Let's just look to see how things are going here. We're going good. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's throw some hearts out there. Let's throw 100%. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. All right. Okay, Leo, let's get what's the vibe for you for this month. So again, the worry, that's all got to go. We've got to change that. And we do that with our thoughts. And we stay focused on positivity. Look at that. What the hell? Wow. Okay. See, this is what I think. I don't know. This is just psychopath, abusive, conniving, and unpredictable. We don't want this energy in our lives this month. Drowning, over your head, overextended, and rock bottom. This is where we don't want to go. This is where I think our mind is taking us, and it's just no bueno. Isolation, rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. Now, I think a lot of you have self-isolated. I know I have, but not for anything. I think it's for my own well-being. This summer I thought I wanted to be this social butterfly, and I was just this homebody that was digging in his garden and tending to his sunflowers and hanging in his hot tub and making videos, So it was a great summer, but it's not the way that I actually wanted it. But whatever, what's going on here is that we're dealing with some pretty shitty behavior. And it could either be your behavior or somebody else's. And we got to do something about this. You know what I mean? So let's get a closing message for this month. Because again, you can achieve a lot. There's a big focus on positive change here. However, our negativity and the situations that we put ourselves in are kind of, getting in the way or coming up to the surface. Create. That's what you're going to do this month. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. So enough of the isolation. It's time for you to come out of the background, because that's not what Leos do. We're not wallflowers. We are the flower, we make sure everybody's got their eyes on us and smelling us because we smell good. You know what I mean? So Leo, stay focused, focus on abundance, this rock bottom to this, remember that you're guided this month, and you could be getting some messages on a partnership for yourself, relationships, all of that can be yours if you stay in this positive mindset in September, okay? And not let anything hinder you from shining as brightly as possible. All right, Leo, that is going to do it for September. It seems challenging, these eclipses, they bring about those hidden surface feelings that we need to deal with. But this is about you speaking your truth. Like for me, I already see that I'm kind of a little ahead of the curve because, I've changed my format of my channel, and that's what I'm relating this to. Like I'm relying on myself and my intuition to make good choices with the channel and the direction that it's going. And I'm confident with that. And I have to keep positive, And it's the same way with my business and everything in my life, especially with relationships and all of that. I just have to be positive, everything in divine timing. And it's the same for you, Leo. So, okay, that's going to do it for September. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's now posted on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And don't forget to watch the freaking weekend. That's posted Fridays at 10 a.m. And if you would like a personal reading with me, these are general, of course, go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Leo, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and let's switch over. I hate taking us off the board, but I got to. And now it's Virgo's turn. So let's go to the table, Virgo. Happy birthday. Ooh, what'd I do? Let's take Leo off. There we go. Okay, Virgo, you are it. Welcome, Virgo, to your September tarot reading. Happy birthday to you. Let's ring that bell for you too, baby. That's right. Happy birthday. Thank you for watching, Virgo. Let's get the vibe for September. We're going to get a message from our guides from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. And before I start shuffling these motherfuckers, I am taking a sip of my tea. So if everybody would like to go ahead and take a little liquid break. Let's wet our whistles. Tea's fucking bone cold, It's all right. It's all right. We're rolling. What time is it? 8:24. All right, Virgo, happy birthday. Let's get your message from your angels and guides. Angels and guides for your birthday season. Got some surprises coming up for you. All right. Ooh, look at that. Fuck yeah. Ring that fucking bell, boy. That's 10 of water. That's 10 of cups. Look at that. Family, love, and blessings. And your little dogs, too. That's fantastic. Is that a dog there, or is that a camel? What is it? What the fuck? Wait, am I seeing shit? Oh, okay. Jesus. I wasn't sure about that dog right there. I thought it's had its mouth wider, at first blush. It looked like a fucking chupacabra, you know what I mean? You see how it blends in? Kind of looks like a bird dog. I don't know, but look at that, Virgo. Happy life, happy wife. I love that. 10 of Cups energy. I mean, that's what we focus on this month is family, love, and blessings. I already love it. Let's do your shadow work. So happy birthday. Look at that rainbow. It's a double rainbow, man. Double rainbow. All right, let's get your shadow work cards. I love these. So let's see what we got to work on in September. Relentless craving. Addiction is a prison disguised as freedom. Consumed, eroding in habits. Now, Virgo, you're the whiz at this. Changing your habits, Maybe we're consumed with wanting more when we should be content and counting our blessings on what we have, which will in turn give you more. You understand? So that's a message for some of you. Be aware of that. Maybe you're a little too obsessive compulsive with your thoughts, I'm sure Virgos have a tendency to be that way, but it's all right. You gotta regulate that shit. You just can't let these things happen. All right, let's give these another cut and then stack them. Or let's do a stack and then cut. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get the vibe for you for September, Virgo. Yeah, no more drama. especially when it comes to working with other people. Yeah, it's 10 of Wands. This is exactly this energy this month is release what's heavy and choose aligned relationships. You know what I mean? Walking away from what no longer serves you. Maybe you're leaving a job here, leaving the drama behind. Where's the other card? Yeah. Maybe actually entertaining, looking for more money or a new job. Maybe releasing a debt mentality, focusing on your blessings. Yeah, walking away from a negative mindset. Focus on love, blessings. Thank you for my beautiful life. Thank you for the money that flows to me. Yeah, we definitely need to work on our lack mentality. So, we just need to know that money flows to us. It's an energy form. And we attract it or repel it based on how we look at it, releasing ourselves from judgment, releasing ourselves from lack. I'm telling you, this is all about abundance, holding back. All right, so mid-month, we're gonna take a different approach to this. And what we're gonna do is realize that some of our thoughts, our lack mentality, and where it comes from, no longer serves us, and we need to move forward, especially when it comes to relationships. And the timing is actually quite right. You're just not aligned to it yet. And I believe this month you will. It's just going to take some work on your part. Yeah. And some time alone will really help you sort this out and realize that we're obsessing on things that we don't really, we've got to change the way that we're looking at them. We're looking at everything we don't have. We want this. We all want this. And you're not achieving it because your thoughts in your past are holding this back. So this month, we're really going to work hard to really alleviate this. We've got 10, 10. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is, turning our back on an opportunity here. But I just think you need to declare that you're ready for it. It's about releasing the past and speaking up for yourself, actually, So let's get some oracles. So definitely lightening the load, but you have to be patient with this process, okay? You can really open up to abundance if you, again, release this mindset. Walk away from it. So that full moon is going to be crucial for you to let that go. Yeah, spiritual strength. You're resilient. You're strong enough to do this. You got this. Okay. Accelerated motion. Things are going to start ramping up the way you want it to. So everything in divine timing this month. And Virgo, trust the universe. Absolutely. Could be doing some traveling here. Again, it may not be on the time frame that you wanted, but it's still on the time frame. You see what I'm saying? It's still on the table. All right, let's look at relationships because we had the Lover's card upside down, and that makes me think that maybe you think you're not worthy of it, We'll see. Yeah, we're going to put 9s on the board. I just saw that. 9, 9, 9. Don't give up. Release and let go. You have to do that this month in order to get to the 10. Wow. Actually, to tell you the truth, once I'm done shuffling these, I'll tell you. Be patient with your relationships this month. You could get a little edgy with them. All right, so I'm going to put 10, 10, 10 on the board. We got 10 here, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 10 of Wands. That's payoff. See, again, don't give up. Let go of some things. Success, completion, and payoff. September and October are going to be great. September is when you really double down on this, and October is when it pays off. Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Do not turn your back on an opportunity, especially when it comes to love. Wow. Be patient. Have faith with these 5s. We're also putting 5, 5, 5 on the board. Holy shit. Yeah, this is about change. Transformation, and we're at our halfway point here this month. So I get it. That's when things change. And yep, celebrating with the 3 of Cups. Fuck yeah. So we're turning this on its ass because we're setting ourselves free. Look at this. That's great energy, Virgo. Happy fucking birthday. You know? I just don't want you to be disappointed with things, you know? There's going to be some hiccups, and they're all right. I think they're essential. They almost make you more resilient, to tell you the truth. It's okay, but you got to work on this lack mentality. It's all over this reading. It's like ick, you know? It's like ectoplasm all over this reading. All right, so let's get some messages of love. And we've got unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. Fine. That's fine. Open up to somebody that will. That's it. Now, obstacles. This is big. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. It's time to take care of this. Don't give up on this. This is an issue that keeps coming up because you got to take care of it. And Saturn moving in back into Pisces on the 1st, right out of the gate, wants you to pay attention to that. Now, time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. The Hermit in this reading and part of the 9s here is a perfect time for you to go within and release, all right? And balance. One person is giving way too much in this relationship. That was that Justice card reversed. So balance it out, but don't give up. You're at this halfway point where things are going to start to balance out. You understand? So be aware of that. Now, let's get what's the vibe. Oof. Which ones do I keep? Just the one turned over. Okay. Epiphany. Yeah. The September could be plagued with these. Self-reflection, answered questions, and untapped talents. I'm telling you, there's something here that you're not aware of that this month can really change the game for you. And it's really just your mentality of, I deserve it. I open up to abundance. Money flows to me. Relationships flow to me because I allow relationships to flow to me. Yeah, look at this pivot. This is exactly what you have to do this month. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's a time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Again, there's a big message here about the path is changing a little bit, but it's okay. It's necessary. It's bringing you closer to what you want. Remember, the focus is this, guys, for this month. I mean, that's the best card you can get in the deck. And they want you to focus on your love and blessings and that you are surrounded with that. Don't get into this mentality that you don't have enough because you turn your back on opportunities this month. And that's when you come at me like, well, you told me this and it didn't happen. You know what I mean? It's not my fault, man. All right, Virgo, that is going to do it for this month. This month is full of epiphanies. Angel numbers are present all through this motherfucker. It is great energy, but you have some work to do. It's okay. We all do. You think I got all my work done? I don't. I'm working through it just like you, Virgo. But you have a great season. This is your season. And make it the best for yourself. Yep, things aren't going the way that you planned them, but they still are going to go the way that you want them to. If that makes sense, I love you for it. All right, Virgo, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch your midweek reset tarot reading. Yes, that's posted on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. And always watch the freaking weekend, 10 a.m. on Fridays. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too. The spool's unwinding. Halfway there, kids. This could get interesting. And if you would like a tarot reading with me, personally, in person or online, just click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Virgo, have a great month. Happy birthday. Let's move on to Libra. Welcome, Libra, to your September tarot reading. I'm going to take a little drink break here. How's it going? Happy September. Yes, we are going to get the vibe for you for September. Some 24-karat guidance, as always, Libra. Because September 22nd, we start your season. Oh, yes, that's right. So let's get the vibe for this month for you, Libra. Let's start with a message from our guardian angels. It's starting to get warm in here. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. All right, Libra. Ooh, I love that. The star, inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. So this month is all about trusting the universe, tapping into that divine energy. You are never separate from it. And this is also about some self-care and some healing for you. Let's read up on it, though. Number 17. 17. 17. Now is the time for gratitude and joy this month. The star you see on this card is the light at the end of the tunnel for you, Libra. Challenges fade away, and wonderful new experiences enter your life. Relationships that have been challenged in the past will now be rekindled. Your angels encourage you to feel great optimism and hope, show confidence in yourself, and know that your newfound inspirations are divinely orchestrated and your ideas will be fruitful. It's a good time to make long-term plans for the future. Consider this card to be like the candles on a birthday cake. Close your eyes, smile, and make a fucking wish. Man, I got so excited I threw my fucking book. I'm telling you guys, make a wish. Don't tell anybody. You know, that's true. Don't tell anybody your plans. Keep them close to your chest. Let them find out after you implemented them. Because when you talk about your great ideas, they lose steam. I do it all the time. Not so much these days, but I keep it to myself. I keep my cards close to my chest. I'm going on 2 hours sitting in this chair. Thank God this chair is nice and comfy. It's just a little too low to the ground for me, that's all. But let's get some shadow work for you for this month. What do we need to work on? Let's see here. I want to go here first, escapism. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. So this month, face some reality, but get some relaxation, all right? We don't want to escape. We don't want it to turning into escape. And arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. So let's learn some humility this month. Let's be aware and let's focus on growth. Let's not be arrogant. Arrogant smells like cow shit on someone's shoe in a furniture store, in a rug store. Ugh. I'm a Leo. So I try not to be arrogant. I'm not. I used to be in my 20s. I'll admit it. I apologize to all of you out there if I was ever an asshole to you, but my ego was running the fucking show. It was as big as my hair. You know what I mean? So yeah, be careful with that and don't escape this month. Face shit head on, you know? All right, let's get to the vibe, Libra. For September. This is interesting. All right. Let's go. Let's do this. What do we got for Libra? Thank you so much for being here, Libra. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe. I love doing these lives, just so you know. Okay. All right, so right out of the gate, we're letting go of our heartache and sorrow and our regret and all of that, and we are really empowering ourselves with the Empress here. There's an idea that needs to come out. Don't escape it, you know? Don't get stuck in a lack mentality. That goes for you too, Libra. It seems like this month you can really get yourself in a jam, so be aware of that. Take action when you're prompted to. You'll know when to take action, okay? Especially when it comes to a relationship, because that, you know, it's been a little out of balance, but I'm telling you, you're also holding back, and you're really holding back your happiness here, you know? So again, stuff from the past is definitely coming up where we need to really be aware of that and empower ourselves, okay? Yeah, opening up to abundance this month. This is a big thing. Again, having faith. Getting our passion back. Okay, so relationships have been a little strained. Don't throw in the towel yet, okay? You're holding back. You may have to communicate. Yeah. And that causes drama. You don't need to compete for anybody's love or energy. You're too emotionally involved in this. So what I'm suggesting is calm your storm. You know, you're not trusting your intuition. You know that you'll be fulfilled if you just have faith. But you're in this rigidity, and it's not appealing and makes you arrogant because you're not understanding that it takes two to tango, and you may have some flaws in this that you need to work on as well, instead of pointing out somebody else's. All right, listen, no more suffering in silence. This is the whole fucking thing right here. You've got to deal with it. Patience and planning, though. You need to be patient. You need to start planning. You cannot escape from this. You need to relax, and you need to, there's time for everything here. And foundations and achievements. This is Four of Wands. This is good energy. This is really good energy. In fact, we have 444 here, and there it is, protection and stability. So that's what we're focused on this month, is stability, and especially in the home, and you're holding that back. No longer, okay? Interesting, very interesting. Let's get love. So as we get closer to your birthday season, the September 22nd, we're in a position where we're not holding back, and we haven't let the recent events bring us down, okay? We need to deal with this in some way. You're kind of like just sweeping it under the rug. Yeah, setting yourself free. King of Cups energy again. So really trust your intuition. You're too emotionally involved in this. Okay. You're ready for it. And look at Ten of Pentacles is such a stability card. Okay. Something you've been waiting for, especially when it comes to a stable relationship. This is beautiful energy. Step into it. You're holding back your own stability for your own protection. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some messages of love. Aha. All right. So obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. That's you this month. Why? Is it about win or lose, Libra? Is it about a tit for a tat? Is it that kind of energy? Because that's going to get you absolutely fucking nowhere. You're really not getting up to the task. You're just creating more drama for yourself, and you don't want that this month. You actually need to set yourself free, So, man, that tea really dried me out. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? That's right. You're almost like being underhanded here. You need to set yourself free from this. You don't feed the fire. You don't fan the flames. You stomp it out. Passion. By trying something you've never done before. That can lead to some great stability for you, okay? I just got to stretch my legs for a minute. Like, fuck. If this chair was just a little bit higher, it'd be perfect, but it feels like I'm doing squats on this fucking thing. All right, so again, set yourself free from this fucking, what do you got going on here for September? You need to empower yourself, It's really weird. I smell incense burning, and I'm not burning any incense. I blessed the place earlier with Palo Santo. It's weird. All right, let's get what's the vibe and see what else they add to this. What are we at? 2 hours and 3 minutes. My Lord. I love this. I love doing this. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. So this month, let's get out of this being puzzled, confused, and conflicted. Old wounds, you're holding on to shit. Let it go. It will clear the fog that you're in. It'll bring a lot more stability and protection for you. And boundaries are needed this month. People being disrespectful. Enough is enough. And defending yourself. That's another thing. You just don't let people walk all over you. Libra, you have a tendency to be a fucking doormat. And not this month. This whole thing is saying no bueno for you. All right? Let's get a closing message. But this also is empowering energy here, And the star at the beginning of the reading is like, guys, we got you. We got you. Focus on joy and stability, and you will have it. Empower yourself. You deserve so much more, you know? Yeah, exactly. I want you to look at the bottom of the card there. Faith. And I want you to look at that. Have faith. We started with faith and we end with have faith. You can't make this shit up, guys. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything's going to be okay. Yet, for this month, Libra, you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. My work is done here, folks. Okay? So listen, Libra, September is about letting this shit go. We have, and and now that I'm looking at it, on the 7th, we have this total lunar eclipse in Pisces. And every single reading has been about letting go and working on these issues once and for all. These eclipses bring that extra energy to these lunations. So it's a perfect time to let this go. If not now, when? We're going to wait till 2026? Fuck that. Get a jump on things now, all right? Okay, Libra, that is going to do it for your September forecast. Wow. Great energy here, but we've got to deal with some stuff, and it's okay. You have the support, you have the stability to move forward. You deserve so much more. Yes, things are a little hectic right now, but don't get arrogant and don't run away from the shit either. It's time to face it. If it shakes the foundation a little bit, well, it's necessary to put it on more stable ground. You know what I'm saying? It'll work so much better for you, So Libra, thank you so much for watching. I adore you all. Happy birthday. September is coming up fast for you. That's right. Happy birthday. Focus on protection and stability. You are divinely guided. And yes, don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's posted on Wednesdays now at 10 a.m. And the freaking weekend is available to you on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you would like a personal reading with me, because these are general, click the link in the description and I will hook you up in person or online. Let's do it. All right, Libra, I'm going to take you off the board, not because I hate you, but I love you. And we are going to move on to Scorpio. It's Scorpio time. Let's do it. Scorpio, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the live. Let's do it. Let's get our messages for September. Let's get the vibe for September. Scorpio, what's going to happen here? We're getting close to our season, but not close enough. I'm sure you're getting a little antsy, but let's get a message from our guardian angels. I like using this deck. I like the positive messages, and I'm not about fluff. I tell it like it is, but you need positive messages. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Constantly berate you? I'll do that in time. Which one? The bottom one. Okay, yep, the Hermit. So this month, and 9 is the month, of course, this is about introspection. Opening up, self-discovery, inner wisdom, and also opening up to a mentorship. So maybe someone down the line here is coming into your life to kind of teach you something. But going within. Around that new moon, about September 21st, that's when things are going to pop off. Is closer to the end of the month. And I'll tell you why, because your ruler is moving into your sign. So that's a deeper drive, more focus, a lot more intensity. So take this time now at the beginning of the month to kind of go within and get this together. All right, Scorpio? Interesting. All right, let's get your shadow work cards. Escapism, yeah. Detach from daily struggles and relax, but don't use it as a form of avoidance. So get your relaxation in, but also facing reality. That's that Hermit energy also. And shadow alchemy, yeah. Turn shadows into gold by shifting your awareness. This is empowerment and rebirth this month. A lot can happen when you go within and really start to deal with stuff. That's fucking incredible. That's incredible. All right, Scorpio. Before I go ahead and lay the energy out for the The month for you. I got to drink something. Just marathoning this shit, you know? I love it. I absolutely love it. And so grateful that you're here. Hit that like and hit that subscribe, though. All right. Let's get the vibe for September. Oh, what am I doing? Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. We're not doing it this way. All right. That's the first time that happened tonight. Okay, let's do it. Oop. Excellent. All right, yeah. So let's not get frustrated here. Remember, your focus this month determines your reality. What are you focused on? Right now, you're frustrated that you feel like your power has been taken away. The opportunity has been missed, and I'm telling you it hasn't. I have a feeling that didn't align to you or for you in the proper way, and I think it's on its way this month for you. You heard it here first, okay? Whatever that may be. So let's get some more. Yeah, trusting your intuition and not wasting your energy this month. You got to be patient with the process. Again, you're waiting on news this month, and it's going to be a little slow to the draw, but it is going to come in. Again, this is you just being patient with this process, Scorpio. You can be very intense about this. Get your passion back. Focus on the things that you can handle. Again, the Hermit, you may not want to go within, but you have to this month, okay? Maybe you're ahead of the curve, and maybe it's time for you to come out, you know? I'm coming out. But be mature. Don't let your thoughts make you go back to that, almost that high school mentality. Yeah. Don't let anything dim your shine this month either. Okay. This can be a little frustrating for you. And that's why I really think that you need to go within and work this shit out once and for all. Okay. All right. Let's get some oracles. Woo. Let's get some oracles for you. Yeah, let's not play games. Let's not let people fuck with our energy either. You know? This is interesting. I mean, I usually don't do reversals, but reversals to me are just the blockage of that energy. And it's usually you that's stopping the flow of it. So yeah, look at that. We're too busy focused on disruption. What's happened? We need to let that go. How? With a firm foundation. That mountain isn't standing without a firm foundation. I am safe. I am protected. I am loved. Be patient. There's a big message about being patient here this month. Things will come to you and new beginnings. Yes, it's coming. So again, the new beginning that you thought was on its way, that you may have lost your opportunity, is actually a better one coming for you. That's incredible. That's incredible. And don't let it dim your light. You keep shining. Okay? Wow. Let's get love. It may have something to do with family and relationships. I could have swore I just saw the 10 of Cups come out, so it's definitely about family. So, yeah, releasing your burdens. Oh, wow. Look at, we got 10s on the board. Let's put 10s. 10, 10, 10. That's all we need to focus on. Success, completion, and a payoff. I'm telling you, you didn't miss it. It's on its way. But release your burdens. Again, release around September 7th, that full moon total eclipse and lunar eclipse and Pisces is a great time to release all of this. Feet on the ground approach. Know that you deserve it, especially in relationships. And look at that. New beginnings. Love it. Love it. This is completion, payoff, patience. Things will pay off. It looks like with all these 10s, October. So September is like setting the stage. I'm telling you, Scorpio, you heard it here first. I love that. Let's get messages of love for you. And let's see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. That things come to you when you align to them. You have to understand that this month. And I think you double down on that shit. But there are things that you need to let go of. And you need to empower yourself. That's step one. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. And again, I was just talking about alignment. And you don't see this soulmate energy unless you love, accept, and respect yourself. Now, when you go within and do that, you experience it outside of yourself. As above, so below. As within, so without. You see what I'm saying? So pay attention to that. There's a lesson to be learned here. You're almost at the payoff. Don't fuck it up. All right, Scorpio? Let's get, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe for you? Oh, which one? Just that? Okay. All right. No, you know what? I'm taking those three. I'm taking those three. Smell the roses. Slow down. Take some time for you and get out in nature while you can before it gets really fucking shitty out, you know? And no one likes going through a corn maze in the rain. You know what I'm saying? And karma or karmics. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. Again, lessons learned this month. The wheel of karma is turning. Antisocial. Yeah, it's really pointing towards that. You're leaving yourself out on purpose, you know. Maybe you're giving some silent treatment. Maybe the family's been giving you some silent treatment, or you are. Have no fear. I think this month, again, October is going to pay off for that. And family. Huge focus on family. Your inner circle, blood ties. It's releasing some of that burden. I mean, you've got the 10 of Cups twice here. So this is a huge focus on family and probably releasing these emotional issues that you have with family. So good. Don't hold a grudge, Scorpio. It's so unattractive, you know? All right, let's get a closing message for you for September. So again, opportunities come and you thought they passed you by, but you're getting a new chance at this, especially when it comes to family. So be aware of that. Release your burdens. Take the time to do it. Turn this negative into a positive. And with step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. And that is going within. And finally doing the work and not putting it off, because that's what this says, Scorpio. You know, you're just procrastinating. It's time. Do it this month. So by the time you get to your birthday season, you're ready, renewed, and refreshed. You know what I mean? So that's fantastic. All right, Scorpio, that is going to do it for this monthly tarot reading for you for September. That's awesome. Focus on family and the obstacles that are in the way. Just be patient. You know, everybody's trying to work on their own timeline and try to rush things. And I don't think this is the month to do it. I think you just need to trust and go with the flow. So Scorpio, it's very good. Just don't not do the work. You got to put in the work. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's available on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And the freaking weekend, of course, is available on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Scorpio, big focus on family and taking care of issues there. And man, one big happy family, you know? Okay, Scorpio, I'm going to take you off the board. And we are going to move to Sagittarius. Welcome, Sag. Love your logo. This is your September tarot forecast right there. See? Let's get to it. Let's get the deck ready for your guardian angel messages. We're going close to 2.5 hours. What time is it? 9 o'clock? That's all right. I bet you some of you guys are watching this on the coast, you know? I hope so. And of course, you can rewatch this. So, you know, it's no big deal. This will be recorded and ready to go. So you can watch it over and over again this month. Let's get the vibe by getting a message from our guides. And this is, the Dreamer with number 0. This is the Fool. Beginning, believing, and protected. All right, so move towards your dreams. You know what I mean? You're protected. I love that version of that. Guiding that little child. They're running towards that butterfly. And they're protected. No worries. You got to believe. It's new beginnings this month for you. I'm liking that, Sag. Just don't be foolish. That card always says don't be foolish. All right. Let's get Shadow Oracle and see what we got here for you for September. That's too many. Let's cut it one more time. So the Fool card out here is taking a risk, knowing that you're protected, knowing that you are doing the right thing. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah. Shadow work this September, this summer. That's over with. Face inner demons. Don't be afraid of darkness. There's a light nearby. Transform and integrate. Sagittarius, that's important. So don't be foolish. Focus on your inner demons, you know, and work on those. Hold on a second. I'm going to go turn on my fan over there because it's getting a little hot. Getting just a little warm in here. All right. Yes, yes, yes. The weather has just been crazy. It's been hot. It's been cold. We did Cancer already. Is it Vinx? We got Cancer already. We're on Sagittarius. We're doing them in a row. You can go back and watch it. I think it's still there. I think you can like jump back and watch it. But yeah, I got you. I got you, Cancer. All right. So, Sag, let's get your vibe for September. Let's see. Yeah, Cancer was like the 4th one in. Okay, yeah, that fan feels good. All right, let's get the energy for September. What is this for you, Sagittarius? Thank you so much for being here. I really like this. We're going to do this a lot. Okay, listen. You got to put in the work. It's going to pay off. You got to believe that you're worthy of it. That's for sure. Don't beat yourself up. I really think that, you know, with these 2 8s in the middle here, you're at odds with yourself, you know. Make the decision. Take the risk. Trust your intuition this month. Absolutely. You're strong enough to do it. We're all right. We're already putting 888 on the board. And that's great energy there. That's abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Again, stay focused. You're strong enough for this. Wow. No more focusing on drama. It doesn't need to be a challenge. You just need to open up to it. And, you know, you may not believe it, but I think you're ready for it. So this month, it's kind of opening yourself up to it. I think that you're like, well, I don't know. I don't think I deserve it. I worked hard for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm getting that. Especially when it comes to like, maybe you're thinking about retirement or moving on to a different job, but this is excellent energy here. Oh, wait, let's move that light back. It's totally going to screw everything up. All right, yeah, so this month you could be putting in the work to actually making more money and actually achieving it. So that's fantastic. Just don't get confused about what you need to choose. Choose the highest and the best for you. Trust the universe. See, don't be foolish by thinking you got to do this alone. You're protected. Especially when working with a group of people. So you might be working on a project this month with somebody, some people, and you know, you may be at odds with each other, but it pays off. Again, don't take things way too seriously this month. It's about enjoyment. It's about joy. Lots of achievement here. So you could be putting in the work and now it's really starting to pay off. That's fantastic. So let's get choose wisely. 7 of Cups. What are you going to choose? Again, that Fool card is out there being, don't be foolish. Make those dreams come into reality. Accelerated motion. Things can move really fast with another 8. Pay attention. There's 8s all over this bitch. And Ace of Cups. So this is an excellent time also for some self-love and some self-care. Okay, so Sag, this is really great energy. This is abundance. This is money coming in. This is you really staying focused on the task, using that virgin energy, Virgo energy, and using it to your advantage, which is paying off for you in spades, literally. All right, let's look at relationships. Man, who knew that 2.5 hours of talking can really dry you out? Like, my throat is dry. Keep those 2. All right. Wow, that was weird. All right, 4 of them. Wow, look at this. Man, Jesus. Guys, open up to abundance. I mean, yes, things have been shitty, especially when it comes to relationships. But guys, Sag, this pays off this month. This really does. Focusing on success, opening up to a new beginning. There's change in relationships here. Maybe an engagement. Something is up. 2 aces. Are you fucking kidding me? And the 10 of Pentacles. So this could be moving in with others too. Could be literally moving, but that's payoffs. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, what you doing? I mean, it's paying off in September already. And with the 10s here too, could be October. So there's so much energy going on here. Look at, I've made my hair fucking stand up on end. You know what I'm saying? It's like, holy shit. This is great energy this month. Open up to this. Because if you're not feeling this, you're fucking up. I'm telling you that right now. Especially when it comes to relationships. Don't tell me you're fucking confused. You know? It's right there. Damn. Yeah, look at that. It's right there. Here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. I almost feel like we did this on the freaking weekend. I'm almost positive. Well, you haven't seen it yet. That's coming out tomorrow morning. I already did those. Interference. Yes, an external party is intruding on this relationship. That could be making you really confused. Like, why is this energy coming back? I look like Herbie the dentist. What's going on here? I want to be a dentist. Yeah. Okay. I should probably do this off camera, but I don't give a fuck. We're live, folks. I don't give a shit, you know? The trials and tribulations of somebody that's been talking for the last 2.5 hours. Going nuts, yo. But don't let anybody interfere on your beautiful, abundant nature that you are accumulating this month. You're really opening up to it. Don't let anybody break your stride. All right, let's get what's the vibe. Again, there is a message here, though. Don't be foolish. Okay? Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. All right, yeah. Don't be foolish, stagnant, stuck, just hitting dead ends, frozen. Don't be a frigid bitch this month either. That ain't going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? It's getting out of this stagnant period. And that's the whole thing for this month. Let's get a closing message for you, Sag. Ooh, all right. Yes. This. Ooh, I just stared into that LED light. Oh my God. Can I even read this? Allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. That's right. You've been stagnant. You've been stuck. Now allow yourself this month to go ahead and open up. What? To abundance. You're going to get the achievement with the 10 of Pentacles out here twice. That's crucial. And not only that, you need to stay focused this month. Otherwise, your house of cards falls. And we don't want that. All right. So, Sag, that's going to do it for September. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset. Hello. That's on Wednesdays from now on, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, don't forget the freaking weekend. That's available Fridays, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Excellent. We are just covering all the bases for you here at Raise Your Vibration TV because I love you all and I love to do it. So take that risk. It's new beginnings for you, Sag. Believe it. Open up to abundance. And if that abundance starts raining down on you, you know who told you first. So you got to share it with me. All right? Okay. All right. Listen, I love you all. Let's clear the deck, of course, because we've been at it for 2.5 hours, y'all. Marathoning this shit. The things you do for love. The things you do for love. All right. Listen, I love you all. Sag, have a great month. Let's move on. We're going to take you off the board and let's do Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to your September tarot reading. Oh, what we got? Misty McCoy. She's in the Vibe Tribe, y'all. Misty. Spot on all of it. Thank you. Headed on my first cruise to Alaska. Going to see the red moon off the balcony and hopefully see the Aurora Borealis. Love it. Big event is taking a helicopter and landing on a glacier. Holy shit. That is incredible, Misty. Go for it. Take pictures. Take pictures. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Misty. Thank you so much for watching. Capricorn, welcome. Let's do it. Your September reading. Let's get a message from your angels. Yeah, a helicopter on a glacier. Wow. I'd be shitting my pants, man. I'd be shitting my pants. Literally. I'd be like Daffy Duck in that thing. You know, just I'd want to fly it. The only way I'm going to do it is if I can fly it. Okay, Mr. Smith, no problem. Let's just take us out of this tailspin. That's fantastic. All right, 8 of Water, which is walking away from shit that no longer serves us. Searching, empowerment, and fulfillment. You're being guided to let this emotional shit go once and for all. And this month, Capricorn, is the time to do it. Just letting emotional issues, look at all those empty cups. You're still trying to drink out of them, you know? You got cotton mouth really bad, and you're still trying to drink out of empty cups. It's time to walk away from it. It no longer serves you. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. This month, it's time to walk away from things that don't emotionally fulfill you. And that's people, places. This is more like the past. Walking away from other... Oh, hi, Jess. How you doing? Love you, sweetheart. So walking away, but it's empowerment. It's really fulfilling for yourself, you know, Capricorn. So get this done. You got this. All right? So... let's get some shadow work because we're walking away from stuff. So already we're doing good, you know? Ooh, how did I get what's the vibe in there? Let's correct that now. All right. Love you too, Jess. Love you too. Love you too. Let's get your shadow oracles for September. Have courage. Absolutely. This is what it's going to take. Stop hiding. Show up and let yourself be seen. This is about fear, vulnerability, and growth. Listen, vulnerability is sexy as fuck, and you have to understand that. And this is part of your growth by letting go of this emotional shit that you hold on to. You know what I'm saying, Cap? And you can do that this month. Now, let's get the vibe for you. I really wanted to have music playing in the background, but I really didn't want to overload the feed. I'm going to try it next week. And if it kind of jarbles things up, then we won't do it, you know, but I really wanted like chill music in the back. I thought about just like playing it on a speaker, but I don't want YouTube to flag me. You know, like there's a copyright issue. You know, it's like, whatever. Whatever. I'll do what I want. Because if there wasn't any copyright issues, I would be playing Prince in the background right now, you know. Ooh, I almost did it. I didn't want to do it. We're doing it differently. There we go. Okay, listen. Okay. Again, you have to trust. Again, the King of Cups. You got to regulate your emotions. Your emotions do not serve you in whatever situation is going on here right now. It's frustrating. I understand that. And it puts strain on your relationship if you are in one or lack of one. But the thing is stop stressing out about it. You know, the nines have it here. This is the month to get the shit together. And all you need to do is walk away from it. What are you putting your focus on? It's not literally walking away from something, but it's taking your focus off of it because it's driving you fucking nuts. There's your card right there. Don't be tempted to let your emotions get to you. Do you see what's going on here? Be patient with the process, especially when it comes to relationships for some reason. You're resisting closing out a cycle here. And it needs to be done. It's the fear. Because you've constantly been surrounded by chaos. And to be surrounded by peace is almost fucking frightening for you. You know what I mean? No more. Eight of Cups. What do I got to say? You know? That doesn't mean you got to leave relationships. That's not what I'm talking about. It's getting rid of the emotional attachment you have to these and how your past influences this presently. That's all. Yeah, look at it. It kind of fucks up all your relationships. You know what I mean? And that frustrates you. I understand it, Capricorn, but you've got to, you're not to be defeated, but to focus on success. You are basically almost teetering on victim mentality, emo bullshit. And we don't allow that here. Sorry, disclaimer, we don't put up with that shit here. Nobody gets anything being in a victim mentality. You get what you focus on, and that's the big key for this, Capricorn. So September, don't do it. Go within. The nines have it, right? We got nines on the board? Do we? Yes, we do. And what does this say? What does this say? Don't give up. Release. Let go. That doesn't, again, I have to repeat myself because you're probably fucking freaking out. That doesn't mean leave the relationship. Unless the relationship is total shit. You got to do it. You know? But stop feeling like a victim this month. Empower yourself by pulling your emotions out of it and making the choice that you have to make, which is opening up to this beautiful energy. All right? Wow. We're almost going on 3 hours. This motherfucker is dried out, y'all. I'm sick of sitting. And I'm sitting on the edge of the chair, so I'm like sitting on my tailbone, you know. It's like it's made my taint numb. It has. It feels weird. Feels like the stranger. Isn't that the stranger? Oh my God. Yep, the spool's unwinding. 2 more signs left, and I'm ready to unravel. All right, listen, I'm going to tell you something. This month can be littered with positive movement forward, but you have to believe that you are worthy of it. This is where the turning point happens in this month, is getting your self-confidence. I am worthy. I am good enough. I shine as brightly as the sun. I'm not worried about this shit. You know what I mean? Recognition and reward. It pays off because you put in the work to be positive and not fucking load the gun and go nuts. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Release your emotional attachment. This is something from the past that's tickling your, and going, go ahead. Guess who? It's time to let it go. Really, you're almost there. The message is don't give up. So that's why I kept saying it's not like you got to walk away from these relationships. That's not it. I love my job. I just love it. I really do. I really, really do. Yeah. There's been, chaos in your relationship. So stand your ground, folks. Capricorn, it's very important for you to do that this month because the opportunity comes in and it pays off. The recognition and reward. We don't have another 3 here, do we? I don't think we do. Because that's growth, That's growth, yo. So stand your ground in your relationships. The opportunities come. When you put up boundaries, then all of a sudden people stop trying to step it. You're going to get to stepping and we're going to throw hands, you know what I mean? And we don't want to throw hands. That's what you're used to. Fucking cage fighter. You don't need to be that shit. All right. No throwing hands in September. Okay. And then for some of you, unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. Now, for some of you, that's when you get the fuck out of Dodge. You know what I mean? You walk away from that shit because you need to decide about this relationship. It's time to decide. Is it worth fighting for? Or am I fighting a losing battle? And how do I alleviate this shit? And past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection, but it doesn't mean you got to put up with it. If you're dealing with narcissistic bullshit or anything like that, that whole twin flame fantasy, get rid of that shit. You know what I mean? So let's get what's the vibe for the month and see. Let's put this deck in some kind of order. It's all fucked up. My cards are like, are you almost done? And my body isn't. My cards are. Maybe we'll just do a little bit of Palo Santo after. Yeah. Can you fucking believe this? Look at this. Look at this. The theme for this month is cutting ties, freedom, standing up, and awakening. That's what you need to do this month. It's all about, it's the shit that just grinds your gears. It's the shit that rubs your rhubarb the wrong way. You know what I mean? You either got to do something about it, say something about it, or not let it affect you. And that's the thing. You may be letting other people's bullshit affect you like you can do something about it, and you really can't. The only thing you can do this month is take care of your bullshit. That's it, folks. All right? Let's get a closing message for you. This is an empowering month. Don't get me wrong. It's very positive. And Capricorn, to tell you the truth, I'm really getting sick of yelling at you. You know what I mean? I'm really getting sick of it. It does not bring me pleasure to bitch you out, but the cards are like the ones, and sometimes these cards, the way that they're presented together, get me heated, because I can feel it. So align this month. That's what you need to do. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy for you to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. This is so fucking important. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. My job is done tonight for you, Capricorn. Okay? There it is. Big fucking moves. When you don't give up, you release your emotional attachments to it because you got a little butt hurt. You know what I mean? You got to do it. You got to do it. But align to what you truly believe in this month, and you'll get it. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That is 10 a.m. on Wednesdays, hump day, fools. And yes, don't forget, the freaking weekend. Posted on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Boys and girls, I got you covered there too. All right? Excellent. You got this. Have courage. Capricorn, I believe in you. You know, I don't want to see you in this state of array. But you just can't give up this month. The nines have it. And it's September. It's 9. 999. All right. What do we got? Gene Yeager. How you doing, Gene? Thank you so much for watching. What'd you say? Laughing my ass off. I always tell you that we need to be yelled at sometimes. It's true, honey. It's true. I'm telling you. 100%. Yes. I love that. I'm glad you appreciate it because sometimes I'm like, man, sometimes I'll get done recording a reading and I'm like, I just fucking ripped them a new ass. I'm the messenger. Don't get mad at the messenger, folks, okay? All right, let's take Capricorn off the board. All right, I need a little breather here. Let me take a sip. So much better. All right, let's put Aquarius on the board. Welcome, Aquarius, to your September tarot read. Welcome. We're live, bitches. Live. I've been sitting here for almost 3 hours. I love it. I absolutely love it. We're going to be doing this every Thursday. We're going to do a different theme next week. I really haven't figured out what. I'm telling you, there's no planning to this. It's spirit telling me what to do. I let the universe guide me. Try it. You'll like it. All right, Aquarius, welcome. Welcome. That's the one we want. Let's get a message from our guardian angels. This is the 5 of Wands. Conflict, annoyances, and competition. Oh, hell to the no. Now I got to bitch at you. Listen, no drama. No competing. Yes, you're annoyed. Of course. This energy, this Virgo energy, is going to tickle you in a way that you don't want to be. And I'm going to tell you something. You need to persevere through this. The thing is, drama is a monster. And if you put your focus on it and feed it, it gets bigger. And then the shit starts snowballing, and all of a sudden you're in the middle of something that you were just having shits and giggles about. You know what I'm saying? No bueno. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that we were going to Palo Santo our decks because my decks are screaming at me. 3 hours, man. I got a big tarot party I got to do, so that's going to be longer than 3 hours because everybody wants half an hour readings. So listen, that's another thing. I do tarot card parties. Yeah, tarot card parties. Holy shit. And I'm available for that. So check it out. All right. Let's get this Palo Santo hussin'. Let's get this burning. I love the smell of this. Palo Santo means holy wood, sacred wood. Want to light my holy wood? So there we go. Love it. Absolutely. As soon as it starts, you know, we're blessing our decks. I got my decks all over here. And I got some decks over here too. And I'm going to bless you. Yes. Ooh. Bless you, Aquarius. Everybody that's watching, let's cleanse that air. Let's cleanse that aura. Cleanse your energy. Hell yeah. September vibes. Let's put this over here. Love that. Just raise the vibe. I was tired. Now I'm not. God damn it. All right, Aquarius. No drama. Leave the drama for your mama. Let's look at our shadow work oracle for this month. And see, I think that's what I'm going to do. When I start the readings, I'm going to Palo Santo you guys. Or sage. But that Palo Santo smells great. Very earthy. It smells like licorice, too. Like black licorice in a weird way. I don't know how to describe it. All right, Aquarius. Let's get... Oh, there it is. Whoa, there it is. Shedding illusions. The first step is awareness. The second step is acceptance. So, reality, honesty, and self-love are huge for you in September. That's a great image, isn't it? I love vector art. I love that. He's just riding that wave. Looks enjoyable. But again, where are you putting your focus? That you have to fight for everything? That's not true, Aquarius. So let down your guard this month, you know? Stop fighting. Oh, wow. I see that, Missy. I just saw that from 9:15 about your ex. I'm glad it's coming to an end, too. That's awesome. Good for you. All right, everybody. Aquarius, let's get your vibe for September. Let's do this. Yep, that's right. I'm doing reversals. Get Guinness. All right, Nine of Cups, opening up to abundance. You are not stuck. I know your light is dim right now, but it's your negativity, and you got to work on that and let it go. You got to work on that as soon as we start coming in September. That's the feels. That's what we got to work on, okay? So what we need to do is stop thinking that we have the right approach. We don't. You're trying to use old ways of thinking into new ways of your reality, and it doesn't fit, guys. So change it. Aquarius, stop being so rigid. All right? That's hindering your success, and you're really trying to like push it when you're not vibed up to it. You've got to change your perspective, okay? So this month, open up to abundance. Go for the higher hanging fruit. Everyone goes to the stuff that's already fallen on the ground or really easy to pick, and then you go and bite into it, and it's got a fucking worm in it. You know what I mean? Go for the stuff higher up. That's the juicier stuff. You deserve more. And you're moving out of this, I only deserve a certain level, which isn't much, you know? Yeah. And going with the flow this month. Excellent energy, Aquarius. Excellent. Feet on the ground approach, okay? It's time to really nurture that part of you that really wants to mature, you know, that wants to think logically, that wants to really just feel the safety and security of a great life. And you deserve it, and you can open up to it. But fear of failure has got you stuck. And that's what makes you cause drama, because you lash out at everybody else. And that's some bullshit. But I'm going to tell you, by October, the beginning of October, things are going to be totally working in your favor because you're changing this energy. And the timing is right for you now. And it's something you've been waiting for. So again, open up to it. Fear of failure, that's going to stop you dead in your tracks. And we don't want that. All right? So let's get some oracles and see what they add to this. Don't let your perspective dim your light. You are your own worst enemy, and I think you're going to find that out this month. I think actually that's what this Five of Wands is you're realizing that you're the one causing the conflicts. You know, it's okay. It's okay. We do it all the time. It's a lesson learned, and we regulate that shit. You know, it's time for you to do that. But really go with the flow. Yeah. Have patience. Everything's working as it should, guys. I'm telling you, Aquarius. Open up to new beginnings. That's what this month is counting down to. New beginnings. Huge. But you've got to release that fear. It's time. And big time with a job. Could be getting a raise. Could be coming into some money here, but it pays off. You plant the seeds of abundance and they bear fruit. That's all over this reading. And it's time for you to realize that, okay? So let's look at relationships. Let's look at relationships and see what's going on for September for Aquarius. What do we need to know? What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to know? It looks like things are going to pay off when we get out of our negative mindset. And that's huge. Huge. All right. Yep. Messages coming in. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something, guys. It's time to sit pretty in our abundance. It's time to start saying we deserve it. You are coming into singles are coming into a great relationship with somebody. It could be somebody that you meet at work or traveling or something like that. But holy shit, is that good energy for this month? Somebody might be sending you a message saying, hey, listen, you know, You really tripped my trigger, you know? You rub my rhubarb the right way. If somebody says it to you, run, okay? Like, look at this. Like, look at this. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. It's all over this reading. In fact, we have nines out. Don't give up. Release and let go. Absolutely. Let go of the negative mindset this month. It just does not serve you. Intuition, you already know the answers you seek. This motherfucker is winding down. I'm telling you. I've got it, though. I've got it. I can do this. I can do this. Self-care. So can you. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Again, this is you pointing the finger at other people, and it's your fault. All right? This month, you take care of it, Aquarius. All right, so let's get what's the vibe and see what we got for you. So this month is just, you're almost there, man. You are almost there. All right, Aquarius. Let's get what's the vibe. We got a lot of feminine energy this month. So this is about nurturing, being gentle on yourself, nurturing yourself, focusing on self-care. That's priority one, okay? It leads to a glow up with new opportunities, new career, and successful business. It's all over this reading. Don't you dare give up. It's about to pay off. Ace of Pentacles all over this. Excellent. Excellent. And love affair. Oh, damn. Dirty little secret. Sex fix and down low. Whatever floats your boat, Aquarius. Again, it looks like fun. Have you ever been somebody's dirty little secret? I've been countless dirty little secrets. Ew. But really, a sex fix? Hey, want some, get some, give some. You know what I mean? That's the way I say it. That's the way I see it. That's the way I say it. Aquarius, you know. Okay. Let's get a closing message for you for September. What do we have for my lovely Aquariuses? You know I love you. I thank you so much for being here. Let's get one message, please, not several. Thank you. Just one message, please. We're trying to hurry. It's almost been 3 hours. One message for Aquarius to close out the month. There it is. And what is it? It's open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that what they want's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways when you decide to open up. Open your heart to me, baby. I hold the lock if you hold the key. You know what I'm saying? All right, Aquarius. That's going to do it for this month. Listen, I'm telling you something. Don't give up. You're almost there. Let go of some of these negative thought patterns and you will fucking sail this month. Trust me on that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Aquarius, this month, it feels exhausting, but it's so good for you. You're practicing self-care. You're letting go of these fears, doubts, and worries. You are ready for a new beginning and opening up to it. And just trusting the flow. Please trust the flow. Stop creating problems where there isn't any. You're your own worst enemy. Shedding illusions. Being honest with yourself, you know? All right. Aquarius, I love you all. Make sure you check out your midweek reset. That's always posted on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And don't you dare forget about the freaking weekends. That's tomorrow morning, kids, 10 a.m. Daddy's coming in with some weekend energy. That's right. Okay. Aquarius, I love you all. Don't forget, we're doing lives every Thursday night, man. We are going to be kicking it live. You know, maybe I'll play some guitar. Maybe I'll hook my piano up. You know, I'll be a one-man band. I'll sing you some Elton John. I don't know any, but it's worth it. I'm telling you, we can have so much fun. So throw me some suggestions in the comments, you know, about what we can do. You know, fun stuff. Definitely want sound effects. Definitely want theme music, want all of that. All right. I love you guys. Have a great month, Aquarius. And yes, we're going to take you off the board. And last but not least, Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. Last but not least, welcome, Pisces. To your September tarot reading. We are going to predict. We are going to get the vibe. We are going to get some guidance. We are going to get down. Thursday Night Live, baby. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Yes, that's right, Jessica. It's Pisces' turn. That's right, baby doll. All right. What is it? It's 8 o'clock, 8:45 over there, over in Texarkana. Actually, San Antone. Love that. Because I'm a UTSA daddy. That's right. I'm a UTSA daddy. I am going to smoke the biggest, fattest blunt I can when I'm done with this. I guarantee it. Pisces, so welcome to your September tarot reading. Let's start with your guidance for the month from your guardian angels. Let's see what they have in store for you. Pisces, last but not least. Saturn's moving back into your sign, and this is about closing out some cycles here, okay? So be aware of that. It's way too many cards. And, this is revisiting stuff that happened in 2023 all the way up until now. So lessons with compassion and definitely some closure, okay? Because Saturn's going to be here for a while. So that doesn't mean that it's going to put some restrictions on you. Like my daughter, Jessica, she's a Pisces, and she's about to go through her Saturn return because Saturn has entered in Pisces. So, she just got married. That's usually what happens at your Saturn return. You buy your house, you get, you settle down, you get the job, you get all of that, So let's look at this. We got the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Earth. And this is organized, responsible, and supportive. But what it also means for you, Pisces, is slow and steady. Take it easy. There's no need to rush. Okay? This is the time to get organized. This is the time to be responsible. Saturn moving into your sign is all about being responsible, because if you're not responsible when Saturn's in your sign, it's going to teach you a lesson or two, and you don't want that. Okay? But also being supportive and offering a lending hand. So you have the support you need. It's just time to get organized. Put things in a priority. So let's get your shadow work oracle cards. And Saturn return for me, I got my first house. I got married. I had my first child. Okay? All right, so self-compassion for this month. This is the shadow work that we need to work on. Embracing imperfections helps find strength. This is all about this month, a growth mindset and having the resilience to get moving. So again, be supportive of yourself. Have some self-compassion. Stop. Again, Saturn is lessons with compassion. You can't make this shit up. Okay? So remember that. This all is indicative to a growth mindset for you this month that can really set the scale for you to an upward climb to the beginning of the year, So this is great. This is absolutely great. So let's get the vibe for September for you. So it's about getting organized, getting down to work, putting in the work. This Virgo energy is very, very helpful to do that, okay? And have some self-compassion. Stop beating yourself up. Stop critiquing every goddamn move you make. You'll never be able to make a move ever. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. Yeah, Ace of Swords, new ideas. Wow. Okay, so right out of the gate, We've got a lot of mental energy going here. We're changing the way that we're looking at things, and we're moving forward. This is definitely moving forward. The Knight of Swords is communicating that, moving towards our goals that are reciprocated in some way. The universe says, open up your hand this month and we will fill it. And the universe will never take a big fat shit in your hand. It does not do that. It gives you what you are desiring and focusing on. So change the way, change your focus, change your life this month. Have faith. It's something you've been waiting for, is on its way. The Knight of Pentacles, again, is slow and steady wins the race here. Okay? King of Wands is showing you you're strong enough to make the changes necessary to make this happen. This is great energy. Very positive. Fuck. The Strength card, are you kidding me? I mean, come on. Big Leo energy here, too. Big Leo energy. Open up to abundance. Again, you can't open, if you don't open your hand, it can't be filled. You know what I'm saying? And success. All you need to do is, this is probably one of the most positive readings I've done all night. And it's 3 hours and 5 minutes. But trust your intuition this month and go with the flow. Do not fight the flow. This is the thing. You're too busy getting to the destination instead of enjoying the journey this month. And you need to rein it in, sisters and brothers. And stay away from competing and drama of all sorts. You don't need to do that, okay? But get out of your way. Stop making excuses for why you haven't done it yet, you know? It's basically changing your mentality, and it changes your whole life. And it starts this month. That's fantastic. All right, let's get some oracles. Whoop. Whoop. Ho. Hew. Whoa. All right. Jesus. These cards are so excited. They're almost done. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, emotionally withdrawal from things that no longer serve you. This is the Eight of Cups, walking away from emotional issues. You know, again, could be some childhood stuff. Definitely stuff that shakes your security. This month, you can say, I am safe. I am protected. I have my feet on the ground. That Virgo energy grounds you. Take action with the Emperor. Slow and steady action. Authoritative. Taking your power back. Movements, choices, and decisions. You got to make them. And you can do it. And trust your intuition. Excellent. This is great energy. This is you being confident in the choices and decisions that you make this month that will really propel you forward. Probably bring in some more money too. So let's look at love and relationships and see what's going on here. What's going on here? Yeah, so Pisces, this is great. Man, I gotta stretch my legs. God, I'm gonna do some stretches when I am done. I'm telling you. Roll a big fatty, have some pizza, and because I got myself a pizza because when was I going to cook dinner? I got done at the center at 5, and I wanted to get some stuff done for this, you know. No rest for the wicked. Money don't grow on trees. All right. I like this. I like this about relationships a lot. Goddamn. First of all, I'm going to put 10 on the board. Payoff, success, completion this month. Absolutely. Could actually be seeing it in October. So we're almost there. All right. Don't be foolish. Take a risk, though, will you? Try something different. You're protected. You're safe. You're able to make the moves you need to make. Queen of Wands makes that change. Embraces change. Absolutely. The offer comes that you've been waiting for based on your decisions. And look at this. 10 of Pentacles and the fucking Wheel of Fortune. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, but whew, great energy here. Stable energy. Very stable energy. This for a lot of you Pisces are about strong earth energy, feet on the ground. Listen, Pisces, you're the most ethereal, dreamy sign. Your head is in the clouds all the time. This month would be it would behoove you to keep your feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And really start making plans, getting organized, and going with the flow. Not beating yourself up like, I got to get this stuff done. Be going, you know what? Be realistic and with your choices and your decisions. And I'm just going to roll with it. You know, kind of do like I do. Like I open up to it. I used to be a list maker. And then I would never be crossing things off the list. And I would beat myself up for it. Instead, ask the universe, what am I inspired to do today? You know, and it pays off. So, time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Again, maybe you're too much involved with each other. Maybe you just need a time out. Everybody needs that in relationships. You know what I mean? But look at this. This is a big thing. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. I mean, this is stability standing the test of time right here with those cards. It's the base chakra. Stability, strength, all of that. I've got this. The earth supports me. The universe guides me. I am safe. I am loved. I am protected. Huge mantras for you this month. And of course, the time is now. Everything works out in my favor. Let's get what's the vibe for this month and see what it is. So there's a slow, steady, grounded approach that fucking pays off this month. Really, it does. So let's add what's the vibe. Just one? Okay. Oh, we got two. Hello. All right, see? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Drowning. Over your head, overextended, and rock bottom. This is what Pisces do. It's almost like the moon card. You know what I mean? In my deck. Let's see if I can pull it out. Excuse me while I whip this out. Come on. Of course. What are you going to be? At the bottom of the fucking deck? You know? Just want to prove a point here, please. Damn it. Tick-tock, motherfucker. All right. Yeah. Ah, there it is. See? Very interesting. Okay? Same thing. And we don't want to do this. So this is about emotionally withdrawing from things that really just affect us. And it could be the way that you talk to yourself, because don't forget that. That was a big message, is, you know, you're in this, you're in over your head by what's going on in here. Again, feelings of Delulu. What you really need to do this month is recharge, breathe, let go of this emotional, get up for air, stop struggling, and just let yourself float to the top instead of floating to the bottom. Okay? Clear your mind. That's a big thing. Get rid of the negative thoughts that bring you to the bottom. And that's usually emotional things that trigger you. So remember that. But let go, breathe. This solar eclipse that's happening in Pisces on the 7th, that full moon lunar eclipse, total eclipse of the heart, is the best way to let go of this beginning of the month. Okay? So remember that. So let's get a closing message for you, Pisces. Very positive, changing your mindset, slow and steady, feet on the ground. I'm digging it. It's getting to work. It's getting things done, you know, and you're not beating yourself up about it. Which one do I keep? That one. Okay. Just checking. You never know. Yeah, look at that resolution. Absolutely. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way that we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Pisces, change your mind, change the way that you're looking at things, change your focus, and change your life. You can really make some great strides in September by doing this, so make sure that you do. Dululu. I know, honey, it happens sometimes, you know? We just get ourselves, don't tell me you haven't been in that spot plenty of times, and it's all been self-induced, you know? So just remember that. But the time is now to release these burdens, these emotional triggers that get you and keep you locked in place, and then you don't make a move, all right? So just remember that. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this live on Thursday. It's been fun, really. Thank you, Pisces, for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset. That's available Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And also, don't forget the freaking weekend available tomorrow morning, Fridays at 10 a.m. I am hooking you guys up all week, every week. So thank you for the support of the channel. Thank you for watching. We're going to be doing this every Thursday. So just remember that. Leave some comments suggesting what we can do, what you would like to do for these next lives. Is my mic catching? I don't even know. It sounds like I'm talking across the room or something. But yes, leave some comments, suggestions about what we can do on these next lives in September. Okay, maybe we can time them to where, you know, they're next to the full moons and the fall equinox. That would be great. You know, should we have music? Should we have sound effects? Should we get crazy and goofy? I don't want to do a drunken tarot reading. That's not happening. You know, I will never do that. So sorry, it's a rule I got. If you don't like it, get the fuck out, you know, but I'm just kidding. All right, listen, I really love doing all these lives. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I love you all, and I will see you freaking weekend tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. And share this with your friends. Let's get this channel going, man. It's about to break, I'm telling you, and it's all because of you, and I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will see you when I see you. Later. All right, how are we doing this? We shutting this off? We doing this? Yeah, we're just stopping it like that. We end the stream. We end the stream. All right, bye, everybody. I love you.